Well, that didn't go quite as smoothly as I'd hoped it was. For some reason, the video didn't last as long as it should have. That's very strange. I think I'm about a minute behind in my settings. So we'll see how it works and what exactly happens. Um, Good evening. I'm Chris. This is Gross Models, and this is my midweek makings live stream, a special Christmas edition. I know it's not the midweek; it's the weekend. So yeah, it's weekend makings. It doesn't sound as good, does it? But yes. Anyway, I'm here this evening to start my new series. Not much of a series. It's going to be quite a short series. It might only be a couple of videos, but it's a kit that I picked up before Christmas, and I'm going to be building for your pleasure now. I shall show you what I'm building. It's this. It's the AceBott uh, Smart Home Smarter Starter Kit. Now you may have seen earlier on today I put a video up of my quadruped robot, which this is the same manufacturer and indeed uses the same software to do it. AceBot. They're a company that I've not experienced very much. They use a lot of AI generated story and things, which we shall have a look at momentarily. But yeah, we'll see how that goes and what happens with that. But for now, we'll have a look at what's in the box, and then we'll get on with what's included in the online sort of aspect to it, which I've downloaded. It's easy for beginners, which is always very useful for me. It's learning IoT, Internet of Things, if you're unaware. But that's what this is all about. The Bobbins is here saying hello. Welcome. I'm not expecting many people to be watching this stream, but we'll see how it goes and what happens. But yeah, there are 18 story-based tutorials to learn different things about the Internet of Things. So a lot of this is going to be coding and that sort of thing as well, which I'm going to try and do some on the live stream. It didn't work out too well last time. I tried to do this with the Nebula Raiders, the other thing that I did, the Neon Realm. But we'll see what happens. But there's a lot of building to happen on this one as well. We've got a house to build, basically. So, oh, Dorcosaurus is here as well, saying hello. I don't know, Gemma should be about, but she's not, doesn't seem to be in the chat. But if someone can just let me know that the audio and video are working as intended, apart from the beginning bit where it all went hideously wrong. But yes, it's for ages 8 plus, which is convenient because I am indeed more than 8. So yes, I've done that. I've got tools and things supplied in there, screwdriver and another little wrench, nuts and bolts and parts, as well as several electronic components. Which the way I think this is built, the way this is designed, is to help you understand how this sort of home. Oh, another sticker, exactly the same. It's designed to let you, in theory, set up your own smart home system. It does need 6 batteries, which I've already prepared. I've opened this packet a little bit and checked things out, but not done much to it. I haven't opened, for instance, this packet. I can't even get it out the box. There we go. So yes, let's just have a quick look over this to see. Video and sound are good, says Dorcosaurus. Thank you very much. Are you ready for adventure? Bloop, bloop, boom. Meteors are crashing down. People of the lost city are in imminent danger. So yes, this is all about saving it by creating Lumi's home. Intelligent home system. Wi-Fi control, voice control, and app control. Interactive controls, RFID door access, automatic window closure when it rains, and control over LED lights, RGB, and more. So this is a STEM education concept. I will need one laptop or computer. I seem to have one of those. 6 AA batteries. I got those as well. Small parts, under the age of 3. Grade 8 plus. Right. So yeah, we'll have a look and see what we've got. We've got the traditional wood construction for lots of things. Some nice colour bits in there as well. A jetpack and the AceBott robot, which seems to be the sort of theme for the series. AceBott is the name of the company and also the name of the robot, I believe. So let's get these open because we're going to need these anyway. you may be aware that I've built many wooden kits in the past. None from this company. I'm assuming they're all going to be much the same. Rubbish out the way. So basically, you pop out the things and use them to hold it all together. So we've got, that's going to be the size of the base. The parts there. There's not lots of wooden parts to do on this. I think there's a little fence panels and things, but that's the wooden construction element. I shall move that out of the way for now. We have controller board. This is the AceBott ESP32 board. What does it tell me about it? Wi-Fi and Bluetooth compatible. Got 448K of RAM, 4 megabytes of flash memory. It's quite a lot for. I mean, it's a little board. It's got all the processor, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth connected to that as well. So that's quite an interesting little thing. I do like these little circuits and boards and things. So yeah, we'll be using that. We have a letter which we will get to momentarily. Sign up over there, shall we? Why not? Yeah, so everyone's saying hello to everybody, which is lovely down there. Nice for everybody to get involved. This is the electronics side of things. We have a USB-C cable which will be used for programming, which I've got one somewhere already out. And where did I put that? That's not it. Let me just grab my USB-C cable. No, can't find it. I'll unwrap the one that they provided when I need to use it. Won't put it out of the way yet. I'll put it over here. All right. Oh, I didn't put the ring on. Electronics ring on, just so of eye candy. So yes, in here we've got all sorts of things. We've got the lights, we've got mirrors and screens and things. We've got servo, we've got the battery box. We've got all manner of circuit, all in nice individually labelled bags. Button module, got a big button on there. Servo, blue LED, assorted cables, obviously bag of tools as well, screws and bolts and nuts and everything else. What's that? Laser module. That's quite cool. I'm unaware of that. Right. So yes, some things that I've had before, obviously the servos and stuff I'm well aware of, but some other things that I haven't had yet, like the laser module. So that's going to be quite interesting. Yes, the first thing that we've got is our letter, which is on quite a nice fake parchment thing. My name is Lumi. When you open this letter, it means that you are about to embark on a magical adventure. Before you decide to embark on this adventure, I would like to tell you what you're about to face. It's always nice. Once upon a time, in a world filled with wonder and magic, there was a magical map that led to an extraordinary journey to another world. In this adventure, you will together with me to complete the task of repairing Lumi's home. This is obviously badly translated. What will happen during the restoration of Lumi's home? Embark on this adventure with your curiosity and excitement. Let's discover the mysteries and wonders that await. Don't worry, I will help you. You just need to learn coding and wiring to fix the damaged devices. This adventure is not only an exciting and thrilling journey, but also a learning and exploration opportunity. In the process of learning, you will discover your own creativity. No matter how old you are, no matter your technical level, I believe that you will persevere. Succeed in this adventure. Best regards, Dr. Lumi from AceBott. Right. So, yes, that is that. I shall now go across to the screen where we will have a look through the website file, which is the Smart Home Starter Kit for ESP32. So we'll scroll through this. It tells you about the company and what you can do and how you can find us and everything else. So this is the contents of it. So the adventure to save the lost city. And we've got 18 separate things to do in Wi-Fi and mirrors and stuff. I have looked through this story, and it's quite bad. It's rubbish. I actually fed it into my pet AI, and she said yes, it's AI generated, and she made it better. But yeah, for now, yeah, it's 3023. Science and technology are highly developed, and humans have found a special substance on Jupiter. They named it Jupiter 2 because humans obviously have no idea as to anything else. Yeah, so basically, Dr. Loomy woke up. Was it some sort of cat did something, and there's a dazzling flash, and he woke up, and then there's a giant panda. An old panda with glasses came in and said, "Long time no see. I'm Johnny, the mayor of the Lost City." It's not a good story. If you want to pause, read through, and feel free, or indeed pop along to AceBott, and you can actually download it yourself and look at it all. So yes, Dr. Loom takes out the wooden box and opens it. After a flash of blue light, Dr. Loom is instantly informed of all the information in the smart home. That would be quite nice. Learn everything just by looking at it flashing at you. But yeah, don't think that's going to happen. So yes, now health and build. Click to get construction drawings. I'll do that in a moment. Follow the wiring to build Louis' smart home, and then go on the adventure below. Basically, yeah, you get him all wired up, and then we do all the coding and stuff as well. So we'll get to that momentarily. First of all, we're going to jump to the other page here and do the building, which is basically all pictures of things like that, just telling me how to build this stuff. So I shall come back to the bench. And we don't need that to begin with. Well, we need some of that to begin with, don't we? We need the board and the battery box and the screws and bolts. Probably the tools. We don't need any of that for now. That needs some more room, really. Move that over there for now. Move that back here for now. And we'll get on with the build. Put the colourful one in the background there because it's nice and colourful. It's free. So, yes, what are we going to do? We're going to put the board in place first. We need the A board, which is that one. We need to pop it out from here. What I didn't notice in here was any sandpaper or anything like that. Unless it's in a bag of bolts, which I don't think it is. Pretty sure this is just bag of assorted nuts, bolts, and things. Yep. Screws, bolts, nuts, and things. But I have got some sandpaper just down here from previous builds of similar stuff. Now, none of this is going to be moving functional type things. Some of it is actually, so I can't say that for sure. But bits like that where it's just broken off. Just need to stab myself with. But just get rid of sharp edges and rough spots. So, how are you all doing? All the people down there live in chat, are you doing okay? I know we've got 5 viewers down there, but we've only got 3 of you in chat. So whoever else is watching, pop along, say hello, let us know what's going on, and let me know what you think. This is the second of these AceBott things that I've got. I don't have any more. They do have other kits which I haven't got, but might well pick up at some point. Let me know if you think it works as a live stream, or if you'd rather me not bother, or if you'd rather it be a more normal recorded video. As I say, I think this will end up not being obviously all done tonight. But Dorsaurus has got the flu. I feel great. Apologies, but stay well away. It's fine. I'm sure you'll be all right. But yeah. So we've got those. We need M3 by 8. Now, quite nicely says on there, M3 by 8. And there are 9 pieces in there. We need 3 of those. 6 of those. Oh, 3 on either side, of course. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more of them. Don't think there'll be 3 spare. I reckon there'll be one of those spare, but don't think there'll be 3 spare. So these are fitting onto these 4 corners. Wait, what? Not that one, but that one. An interesting combination of wood and metal and screws and things. It's a bit unusual. Let's get these tightened up. If you've got anything to say, obviously that's what the chat is for. Pop along, say hello. I shall engage with it as much as possible because obviously there's not a lot else going on. It's not like I've got a game to play or keep an eye on or anything like that. So that will be down there. How was your Christmas? Get 4 of these out. I needed 3 of these. So yeah, how was Christmas? Was that all good? Put one of those back in that packet. I know what it is, but I don't know that that's going to be used. I think 3 of these will hold the board together, and that'll probably be it. So this board is then going on the top there, and we've got 3 holes through that. There is a 4th one, and it does line up. So we'll probably be using that in a minute. That's got to go on top of there. The 3 screws going through the top to hold that in place. Yeah, hopefully you've had a good Christmas so far. New Year next week. So the celebrations are ongoing, shall we say. Now, as ever, when putting these screws in, I'm going to put them all in loosely and then go back and tighten them all up rather than putting in the first one and it not being right and me having to bend things around. So there we go. Let's get that in there. Then I can come and tighten them all up. Cool. That's that. Let's go down the next page where it says to install the battery box. I need the battery box. I need M3 nuts. M3 by 10, M3 by 8 flathead screws. That's what I've just got. Need 2 of those. Does indeed say for controller board and battery holder. So, and then I need the M2, no, M3 nuts. Yes, so I need 2 of those. This is going wire coming out down here, overhangs the end. So I've got 2 line up there. Not really, not overhanging the end. It just looks that way from the way it is. Got 1 screw going through there, up to the bottom. On there, we'll do the same on this side as well. Yeah, hopefully your flu is not too bad, Dorkasaurus, and you'll recover shortly. Did you have it over Christmas, or have you just picked it up in the last day or 2? That's what we've got there. Next up, we need some more of this. We need B1, B2, B3, and B4, and 6 latches. So there's B1 and B3. They're off of there. These wooden pieces don't feel quite as good as other ones I've built. But all right, don't get me wrong, but yeah. There we go, that's that and that. 2 and 4. And I need 6 latches. Judging by the picture there, which you can have a look at there if you like, I've got to find them somewhere. They'll be on. Ah, there we go. They're on here. They look like that. 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of them. That put them over the back there for now. Tidy these up. And see, Dorasaurus says Christmas was good. Flu started the day afterwards. At least my toothache went away. Hopefully, it won't come back when your flu goes away as well. You can't just be having one then the other, can you? That wouldn't be any fun. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, my last year has been pretty miserable. I've had one of my eyes sorted out. It's mostly sorted out. I'm hoping that next year, early next year, the other one should be mostly sorted out, and then I can see about getting myself back to fighting strength and back to live streaming strength with proper live streams and chats and stuff. 2025 will be better. Can't be much worse, can it? So yes, it will be improving and things will be continuing on. So hopefully you'll find something here to enjoy. You may have noticed my stream for tonight has changed. I was going to be starting a quick stream of the Harry Potter Hogwarts game. But as Katie is not streaming tomorrow night, she's taken a week off from live streaming, I've decided to play a game tomorrow. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. And tonight, obviously, I thought I'd start this because, why not? I'm joined tonight this evening with a glass of red wine as well. So the end of the stream could be quite interesting. This is not my first glass of red wine tonight. Let's see how this is going to work. We've got the one with holes in it going over that way round. Like that. The wire going out the big hole. It's going to plug in there, because it's going to be the power for it. The one has got all the printing on the inside, which is quite a nice way of doing it. And down there, 3's going over the back. 4 will go in this side. And these go underneath. So that goes all the way down, and the latch goes in from the outside. Like that. And make sure that actually goes in there. The latch goes in there. On that side. We just watched Red 1 this evening. The Christmassy Wayne Johnson film, which was quite good fun. Quite enjoy it. Had some very good moments in it. Fairly standard Christmas film in that, from the first 2 minutes of it, pretty much what's going to happen at the end. Not exactly, and I wasn't quite right about a couple of my predictions, but overall, yeah, feel good Christmas movie. Can't go far wrong, really, can you? Have you watched anything yourselves over the Christmas holidays? Anything been happening? Any good stuff to recommend? TV shows, series, anything like that. That's that. Then we need the 4 rings and a couple of pins to go through that, but we don't need the base bit for now. So I'll put that down on my back out of the way. What do I need? It's 22 by 22. Be these long ones, won't it? Yeah. I need 2 of those. 4 of these, which are all the same. 8 rounds come out. Out you come. There you go. So yes, everyone back to normal after Christmas, or that's the end of that one. I'm still off of my main work until after the new year. Second, I go back. So everything's still holiday mode for now. Fossil models. You've gone back to work already, then apologies. Well, you're not well, Dorcas, so you probably haven't gone back to work yet. How are you all? So that needs these to go through it, obviously making sure get the cutout side together on all of those, like so. Screws go through there to hold that together. We're not actually holding it together yet. It's interesting. And they're the same. I don't think it matters which way up they go. They've all joined up, so I'm sure it's all right. That's that there. That's that one in there. Okay. Then I need to bring in the electronics. You need to start on something electronic. We need the light. I think we're going to be using that as well. This is part of the same sort of thing. Where was that? I saw that a minute ago. I had it. I kind of lost it. It's here, literally. There it is. Get out the way. Right. Now I've got an empty bag. This is going into here. Stick that around the inside, and the wires have to be at the joiny bit. No, not the wires have to be at the joiny bit. The thick wiry bit has to be at the joiny bit. The wires come round side. So I need to get rid of the blue backing piece, which is the bit that makes it sticky. Pull that off. Come on, all the way off. There you go. Get rid of that. So we've got to hold this together so it's all joined together so we can put this together properly. We shall start that there. Work our way around. This is the time portal thing. If you caught anything from the story, the magical time machine. Going to move that around a little bit further actually, so that's more sort of coming out of there. Screws are falling out. a better match there, then that can actually come out of there like so. Select the control so stick, place the circular board in the groove. Take out the screws when the place is finished to keep them safe for later use. Okay. Take them back out. Now the tape with the lights in it will hold that together. Cool. So next up, we're moving down the page. Assembling the house. So I need another bit of that with the board and 2 of them bolts. So this is the single-sided mirror. Then I put that on and half mirror. What's the difference between a half mirror and a single-sided mirror? Let's find out. I watched that last week. It was all right. Had some funny parts. Yeah, I found the parts quite amusing in it. Right, so I've got the mirror pieces out. What have we got here? There's a mirror and a half mirror. When it's called, oh, that's got a, so that would definitely tell us which bit's which. Right, okay, and we need a wall. D1. Need that part of the wall. Yep, there you go. Edges tidied up. So let's get this. There's no backing on that, but there is a fronting on that side. Fill that off there. Got a nice mirror. Go on there. It goes through there. And through there. Wire needs to go through there as well. Right, let's figure out which way around that's going to go. That through there. That's right, that side. Right, hang about. Of course, the printing always goes on the inside of the building. This is going on the outside of the building, so it is that way around. Like that. Try that again. That way around. Blue at the top. Is that the way that's got that? It's got blue at the bottom, but we won't worry about that. That's going through there. Come out of there again. That. This one will come all the way through. Yeah, I've got this going down instead of going up, but I'm sure that doesn't matter. Then that goes through there. Then the bottom half needs to do the same. There. There, and then through there. Okay, so far so good. And then the two-sided mirror. Does it have a primary or a different? Half mirror is not divided into front and back. So they call it a half mirror. I know it from cop shows as a one-way mirror. Or a two-way mirror, technically. But it's only a mirror from one way. One-way glass? Is that what you call it? It's very mirror-like. There. Both sides are indeed mirror-like. But you can also sort of see through it. Interesting technology, half mirrors. By putting that on there, then 2 bolts on it. Back to those bolts that we had lots of. ones. M3. Oh, not M3. M2. Two nuts. There we go. Two of them. All right. Go on there. On there though, it would be much more useful. Work properly in there, is it? All right, let's try this again. Screwdriver on there. That on that side. That and turn it round. There we go. So that's going on there. So let's get the other side sided up. Together. On there. And tightening up. So there we have it. Do that up properly. Need to be silly tight, but it does need to be done up. Right, so that looks now like a mirror in there, but when we power up the lights, being lit inside should make an infinity mirror type thing, I believe. Well, I think it will work. Then we need to install the Windows, not the software, not the operating system. This is the actual Windows. So we need D2. I've got here. Some more nuts and bolts and stuff. So let's dig out the stuff. We need the plastic bit and nuts and bolts I've got already. Bolts in there as well, but I'm not using those as yet. We need that. Not that one as yet. Maybe I don't know. It might be a spare. I need that and that. Let's get the edges of this tidied up first. That's that tidied up. So what else do I need? I need short crick rack. Yep, M3 by 10. That I need 4 of those. Two, 3, 4, and M3 nuts. I need 4 of those as well. Oh, right. How's this going to go together? That is that way round. That is that way round. Going through here into that. The bolt on this side. This will slide on finger tight. Then we can see about getting the rest in. Yeah, I quite enjoyed Red One. I'm assuming the rest of the family did as well. There were occasional moments of mirth I could hear from them. We also watched the latest episode of Skeleton Crew earlier on. I think there's probably only 2, 3 more episodes of that left. There normally seem to be 8 episodes of these things. Yeah, there we have that. On the window, you can see how that's going to work. Now, this obviously you can't do up very tight because then it wouldn't slide anymore, would it? Yes, so I'm not going to worry about using nuts on that. It says use the wrench, but if I use the wrench, then I'm never going to be able to move the window. So I won't be using the wrench on these. I'll just use my fingers. Indeed, even then, I've gone a little bit too tight. Yeah, I reckon that's easy enough for it to move without being too loose. Let's go down to the next page where we're going to be using bits for the servo. I know from building the other things, the servos always come with all the bits. Got the servo itself. Comes with a bag of tips and tops to them. It looks like we need that one. It's an interesting one. I haven't seen one of those before. And the 2 screws that come with it. 2 of the 3 screws that come with it. Those 2. We need the plastic wheel. So I've got doubles of both of these. Is that because there's going to be another window on the other side? Or in case you break one? That's going on that way round. They're going through there and into that. Especially get that in there like that. Tighten that down better. Fully screwed down to prevent rubbing. They are going to stick out both sides though. Ever. Screwdriver is a bit rubbish for that. Can't really grip it properly. That's not fully down. Now. That's better. There we go. So that's that on there. Next up. Right, that's got to go. Right, servo and wall, and not that at the moment. Move that back out of the way. The other screw. Those, because you never know when you might need something like that. Playing with servos a lot. And this is going to go on there. You can't go that way round because that would definitely rub. Yes, it's got it going that way round. Okay, so that's going in there like that. The servo's coming in from this side. Like that. Okay, the servo sort of locks in place on there. That goes onto there. It's the other way round, isn't it? It does fit on either side. On there like that, then that's got to go through there like that. Yeah, that's on there. And then that will hold it in place. Although I don't know which way around it goes to be. Oh, it says don't install that for now because the servo needs to be calibrated. Right. I won't install that on there yet. We don't know which position the servo's in. It makes sense to me. But we do need to fit this in place with 2 more of them and 2 more of them. 2 more long ones. 2 more of the tiny nuts. We'll go through there and through there. That. Oh, this is the bit that's going to be great fun, isn't it? I had fun doing this on the other thing. Though, that's actually gone on there really quickly, really easily. I'm shocked. Shocked and appalled, I tell you. So that's on there. I'll take that off. That with that screw. I need to take it off anyway, because this needs to go on there first, because you'll never get it on afterwards, because the bit would be in the way. Try that again. On there. In just the right place. That to go on. Yeah, that works. Very happy with how that's working. Good stuff. Right. Then we can get this tightened on there properly. Cool. So that's fitted, and that will go on there when we know what position it needs to be in. So yeah, I understand that. I'm happy with that. Assemble the home. Install the I2C 1602 LCD module. More electronic stuff I need to dig out. Is that this bit? LCD 1602 module. I didn't know it had a separate screen for it as well, but that's quite cool. If it comes out the packet. Yeah, there we go. So yes, we've got an LCD screen. If you would like to build this or something similar yourself, then seeing what that board was, built into it, and then a shorter board with another controller chip. These are available. I got this through Inventor, which is now called craftingtable.com. I think definitely Crafting Table. You'll find the link below to the site. If you use my referral code, Gross Models, you can get 10% off your kits. So yeah, have a look. If you want to learn some electronics coding and things, they've got some excellent kits there. I'm just getting a bit warm, so I'm just going to take my jumper off. Don't worry, I've still got a t-shirt on. Not one of those streams. Right, so that's that. When we need D4, which is this bit. Figured it would be. It's got a screen on it. It's got a cut out, same sort of shape as a screen. And I need FF4P DuPont wire in this bag here. Feels like it would be in this bag here with wires in it. We've got quite a lot. 4-point wire. That's got four wires on it. So's that. So's that, but it's only got 3. Put those over there. They're all the same anyway. The same length, same number of plugs on them. So that's all good. Let's plug this onto there. Which way round has it got it? That way round with the black on the top. That will just go in there. All those pins is a little bit bent in. Tidy that up a touch. There we go. That's that in there then. Don't need that at the moment. I'm building up the individual walls first, which makes sense to me. I understand why that's happening. I shall put that in the back there, so that's well out of the way for now. I'm going to need 3x10 and M3 nuts. 8 of those. 4. 2, 4. Nearly there. One more will make that correct. M3 nuts. So isn't it? Nickel plated nuts. We've got more M3 nuts and self-locking for window and door. The module. Right, okay. Let's tidy this one up. I haven't got the screws out yet. I need the 3x10. Ones we're using for lots of things. 4 of these. Not that many. 4 of those. Right, so what happens? They go through there with the port on the inside. Well, this is symmetrical. That's going through there. Then we've got a nut. Then we've got the board, then another nut. So let's get the 4 through first. With the nuts on. We'll tighten those down. I see YouTube having included a new feature for me. I can now set goals through my live streams. I don't know how it works, so I'm going to set one. I don't expect to reach it, but I shall set one because I want to test it out. Let me get this together, and then I shall see about setting new goal. I'll see how that works. If you can just let me know what it says and how it shows up. I'll watch the stream back at some point and check it out anyway. But as it's a new feature, I would like to test it out on you lot. Because you're only, there's only 5 of you here. So I'll just test this out. Let's just I can set a goal, a super chat, more fun goal. I shall set the lowest possible. I'll set 1 super chat, which can be of any color, for the next 30 minutes. And I shall, add 1 hour to this stream. If I can spell things properly, it'd probably be better. Okay, so you've got 30 minutes. Bang. What has that done? Start goal. Right, I've created a goal. So I think it just shows up that you can see the goal if you click a button. So, we'll see what happens. And you can let me know how that's come up. I know it's come up in my window, but it might be different on yours. So we'll see. Not that I'm expecting super chats from you lovely people. But if someone did want to do a super chat, then we can find out what happens with that. And if you do, I'll add another hour to the end of the stream, which was going to finish in about half an hour anyway. So I intended to finish this around 9:30. So if you do want to keep me going for a bit longer, you know how to do it. That on there. Tighten that one down. Didn't have to put the wire on yet. I could have put the wire on after all this. I thought it was going through a wall or something, but it's obviously not. Okay, so that's another wall done, I think. Let's have a quick drink and see what's happening. Yep. Right, let's go back to the page. You can connect the wire. Yeah, it says connect the wire afterwards. Of course it does. The white wire connects to the SCL pin. SCL. Yeah, that's white down the bottom. That's the way I did it from the picture. So now we've got to assemble the home. We need a big board. It's the base, which is a big bit, and the 4 sides that we've already got. So let's get all that together. Right, so we've got the big base bit. Come on, off you come. Right. Tidy up the edges. Right, so this is that way round. Oh, I haven't got all the sides yet, have I? Wait, what? Assembled D1, assembled D2, D3, and D4. Oh, there's D3. Right, okay. Still got pegs on there that I'll probably use. Roof to put on yet as well. Right. So 3 is going at the back there. Okay. 2 with the window is going over that side. Go in there. And in there. Okay. This one is going to have to do that one first. There. Come on, down you go. You're not going in. There we go. And then that side, good. And then this one goes on there. That. And then these 2 sides will pop in as well. No, don't remove my sticker. That one. And that. Okay, I quite like that. So far, so good. Then we need to assemble Lumi's flight backpack. I'll move that back out the way again then. I need some more electronics. running out of electronics. Getting good. So we need, what do I need? Flight backpack color printed board. I knew that one. That was the color one. Flight backpack one. Oh, the laser module. Right. Okay. Get rid of rough edges from that. Right. Laser module. Laser module. Where are you, laser module? There you go. Laser module. Oh, it's obviously a little laser diode on there. Not played with one of them before. Need a 3-point wire, which is that one. And with that way around, the blue is on the right, which I'm sure it will tell me. Anyway, blue line connected to the S pin. S, blue, yes, there we go. So that's that. It's got to go on that way around, doesn't it? Sure, it's going to be that way around. Let's see. Kenneth is here. Hello, Chris and everyone. Sitting here watching my super favourite YouTube person while eating dinner. What are you having for dinner? Just done pack 7 of your Porsche. About to start on pack 8. Cool. How's it going? Is it nice and easy? M3 nickel plated nuts and M3 by 10. Goes again. These are going in from the front. Through there and through there. There. Come on. So yes, on my downtime from work, I've been doing a bit of stuff at the bench. I haven't got any part works sitting waiting at the moment, so I haven't been able to do any of that. But I did do the quadruped robot, which the video came out earlier today. I've been playing some games as well, playing some more Indiana Jones, which I shall stream again next week, I believe. Go, that's the laser module. Get into that. Then we need to get the rest of Bloomy, fit him to the front, back, depending on which way you want to look at things. Is this Loomy? Loomy coloured. I thought I don't know why, but didn't think Loomy was going to be the robot. I thought this was going to be called Ace or something. Professor Loomy was going to be a person rather than a robot. Not coming out the board. It's very easy so far. Good. I'm glad it's nice and easy for you. I mean, it's nice to have a challenge from time to time, but yeah. Cross-shaped board. Let's have a look. It's not on there. There we go. Got a nice little Loomy's home plaque as well, which looks to be made up in the same shape as. I don't know. Is that going to go on here as well? I don't know. Let's get 2 of those off anyway. Right. So these are going to go in there. Way up. I have to loosen that off and move it over a bit, aren't I? Have it in the center. Better. That's going on there, going upwards. Yes, so I've been doing bits of this, bits of that, bit of the other. Still installing things on the computer. Trying to get everything understood and working properly. So, yeah, everything seems to be working quite well. There we go. We've got Lumi with his backpack now attached. That, what we're then doing? Plate 1 and cylinder. I don't know what they are. Dual plate, concave basewood board. That would be that bit that I saw on there. Get it out there without breaking anything. Okay. I'm going to have a rummage to find the other bits that it mentions. That's got to go on there. That goes on to those bits. Okay, yeah, that makes sense to me. Not lining up inside there, though. That'd be lining up inside there, do you think? Not too sure about that bit yet. Right. Let's get everything out of the box. Then we can see exactly what we did. Ah, there we go. That's what I needed. Plate package. Right. So what does it say about doing that? Nothing at all. That's the picture. Assume this is. I mean, this is obviously some sort of acrylic rod that's going to light up when that laser shines through it. That's got to go through there, and that goes onto there actually. So it doesn't actually line up with that lasery thing down there. I assume that that's going to light up that. I don't know. Well, I've done that bit anyway. Just show you the picture of that so you can understand what I'm getting at. Just says put it in, but as you can see on there, it doesn't quite line up. But there we go. Assemble the street light. I still don't need this whole base bit. I'm going to move that out of the way. And I bet I'm going to need it here now. And there's one thing that fell out of the box, which is what I'm going to need now anyway. The blue LED module. So let's see. We need to assemble the street light. I need the blue LED module. I need the fence with street light bracket, which will be that one. When next week are you doing the live stream of the new Indiana Jones game? I've started it already, and I think that will be Tuesday. It's New Year's Eve, but it's an earlier stream anyway. It'll be 8 o'clock, and it'll only be an hour or so. So I'll be finished in plenty of time for the festivities here. But yeah, that should be Tuesday night here. I'll say Tuesday night. This time Tuesday, whatever time it is for you there. Right, fence with light, blue LED module, 3x10 screws, and three nuts, two of them. Two of them, and two more of them. Go-to screws for almost everything. Why there's a whole bag full of them. So this is going on there that way round. Way round? Yeah. Okay. The screw's going through the front on this one. Running out the back. I don't know about this. This, the fact that we're building it all first. I'm more used to the other way of doing the builds, in that you build what you need for that lesson and then you do that lesson. Whereas this one's definitely a, build everything and then pile through the lessons as quickly as you can. But we'll see. Right, I now need the tree. Only one bit left on that. Voice recognition module. Quite cool. Yeah, I didn't know when I picked the thing up that it had voice recognition capabilities. Three goes together quite easily. Interesting root structure. Right, voice recognition. Not that one. It's that one that says voice recognition module on it. I assume it's just a microphone. Pretty sure most of the intelligence will be done. It's a microphone and a speaker, probably. Okay. Two more of everything. Two more of them. Two more of them. Right. So this is again going on the front of the tree. With the screws from the front. Awesome. I'll keep an eye out on Tuesday. It's 4:08 p.m. here, and it's been raining on and off. Yes, I have a friend who recently moved to Australia, and he shared with me the weather forecast for over Christmas, because we're sitting about 3 or 4 degrees here this morning. And he was saying, it's been a bit chilly there. It was only 20. So I didn't like him much for that. But yes, it should be Tuesday. Say an hour ago. So 3 p.m. for you, by the sounds of it. Tuesday. That's that. Put that side next. Assemble the door. So yes, that wasn't a spare whole plastic bit, because I do need to put the door on, which is going to be operated by a servo as well. Assemble the door. Tidy up this bit. I quite like the build a little bit, put everything together. His top's falling off. That's going to be a thing. Have to be aware of that. Obviously, once he's in place, standing upright, it won't be a problem. But yeah, so I need the other plastic bits. Be all of that again. These back up. I'm going to need another servo, because that's going to be for that. Right, we've got that. We've got that. Running out of wooden bits, but still got a few more sensors to install. Longer crick rack, right? 3x10, 4 and 4 nuts. Four. Got 10. Cool. So that's going that way round. That one there. Through there. There. Yeah, I've been playing some indie on a different save file. Mainly because I've just been enjoying it so much I couldn't stop playing it. And I didn't want to play too far ahead, without viewers. That will, of course, be over on the other channel. It will be over on the Gross Models Gaming channel. I assume you're already subscribed to it, but if not, make sure you are, because otherwise you'll miss it. YouTube.com/Gross Models Gaming will get you there. Sure, there's links all over the place on this page as well, though, so I'm sure you'll find it. There already. You'll find a playlist with the first indie in there already. I think I've only done the one. Might have done 2. Really don't remember. There we go. Door. You know what? I think I've got the wrong one because that's not as wide. I didn't realise that they were different. Yeah, different. So yes, this one is a bit wider. So I need to swap that out. So let me do that now before I get any further into making it wrong. Because it wouldn't do if the door doesn't fill the doorway, would it? That's not right. I haven't even finished my glass of wine and I'm already stuffing things up. Yes, so tomorrow night I will be streaming on that channel anyway, so that'll give you a bit of practice. Tomorrow night I'm going to be having a quick playthrough of a bit of the Harry Potter game. Hogwarts Legacy. I say the Harry Potter game. It's not a Harry Potter game because Harry Potter's not in it. Because it's set like 200 years before he was born or something. But if you're familiar with Harry Potter, then you'll know pretty much what it's all going to be about. I can do this with it on there. It's just a bit too difficult. Although getting it back out might be more difficult. Yeah, I can probably do this. Get it in place because there is holes down the bottom. I just can't do it on camera very easily because holes are in the bottom. Yeah, getting that together is going to be a pain. I'm going to have to take it off of there. Hopefully it will just unpop fairly safely without too much screaming and shouting. Cool. Right. Get the last one of these out. Around. Right. Drop that for that. got that the right way up now, haven't I? I'm going to double check, make sure I've got the teeth the right way up on that. Let me just nip back up through the instructions. There we go. Teeth on that, right. That's that way round with the teeth on that bit. Yes, that was right. Good. Back to where I am with the door. But let's get this back together first. Right. There. So, those of you that are live here watching now, how are you finding this? What do you think? Should I continue the build as a live stream, or should I just build it? A lot of this, after this building stage, is going to be electronics and coding stuff, which I know a few of you are not that bothered by. So I'm thinking I'll probably just do this as a live stream, get it all built, and then do the coding bit as an aside. So this has got to be that way round with that at the top on this side. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. But I suspect that it will go the way of, I'll get the building finished today on this. I'll let it go on a bit longer, even if I don't get that super chat that I asked for. And we'll get this build finished. And then I'll do the coding side of things as a recorded video and get that out sometime in the week. The coding's a little bit less manual, and I don't know, is it less interesting to you? I know a few people liked it, but a few people didn't. I don't remember who was who, and if the people that liked it or not were here. I like the building, but not bothered about coding stuff, says Bobbins. Yeah, I thought that was the case with a few people. That now covers the entire doorway. A little bit too tight, but let's loosen that off a bit. I'll be able to tweak this as we go. Anyway, so that's that. I'm sure now we're going to do the same. Yeah. Same with the servo as before. Same bits as well. The little one. All of the screws. Not that. That's got to go on there. Again, same way around as before. Bobbins, you say you're not bothered about the coding bit. Do you do coding? Are you aware of it? For all I know, you're a programming engineer and don't like it because you do it every day. But is it just something that doesn't interest you in the slightest, or is it because you already know it too well? I knew nothing about it at all before I started that the 30 days lost in space. Electronics, yeah, I'm fine with. Circuits, wiring, soldering, that sort of thing. No trouble at all. I'm quite happy with that and enjoy that side of things. But the actual programming, not my strong suit, or even my weak suit. It wasn't my suit at all. I know nothing about coding, and I'm happy that way. Absolutely fine. Fair enough. It's one of those skills that it's like learning another language. I mean, basically, it is learning another language, and I find it quite interesting, but not for everyone. I completely understand. Let me put that and that over there because we're not going to be installing those yet. I'm sure we will be installing this bit of it. Yep. So I need 2 more of the long ones, leaving 1 in the bag, which will be spare. I believe that will be the last 2 of these tiny bolts as well. Yes, there'll be 1 of those spare as well. Get that through there. That's going to be going from that side like that. That going through out into that. Is that going to work this well? I'll do as well on this side as I did on the other. You know, I think I can. Works. By me. It says now the nuts can be fitted tightly into the servo holes. I don't know that that's true, is it? I've been fit into there. No, you're lying to me. Servo needs to be calibrated. Do not install. Yeah, figured that. I learn these things. Servos are basically motors that don't have full range of motion. They go, I think it's like 270 degrees, but they can be very precisely set to a certain angle that will rotate and stop, and you can rotate a bit or backwards or forwards, and they go quite quickly. So that will allow us to say door is shut, then turn it that way so many degrees, and it will turn it to open. That's how that works. I understand that now. Okay, access control is next. So we need another panel with a door thing on it. Indeed, the last bits off of this board. And I need 2 more screws, 2 more bolts. M3, yeah, M3 nuts. There we go. 2 of them. 2 of them. And the access card RFID. Very cool stuff. I've not I've encountered RFID, but I haven't played with it yet. This is going to be quite interesting for me. So this is you know, sort of remote access point, similar to any number of you know, alarm systems or door systems. It's obviously being used as a door system. So yeah, that's quite cool. So this is going on at the back of that. Around. Yes, with the panel being that way. Screws through the front. Nuts on the back. Not tightening up too much until I get the panel the right place, because these 2 side bits have got to lock in like I got wrong last time. there, I think. That'll do us. These are going downwards. But that's going to fit onto there as well. It's that sort of shape and spacing. Yes. That's going on there. That. Okay. Then we need all the rest of it to put together. Okay. Right. So I'm going to need everything, including the tree. I need that little panel off of there. I'm the same as Bobbins in regard to coding. Yeah, I don't. I know it's not for everyone. I've got bits that I haven't used yet. I haven't done the roof yet. There's still quite a lot of this to build. I'm going to be streaming longer than I expected. Right, let's see. What else do I need? I'm going to need everything, aren't I? I need more pigs. I don't know that I need any of those, so I'll put that out of the way for now. Grass color printing board, yep. Long fence board, there. Oh, that one there. Backpack, short fence board. Assembled access and C. I don't need these E's yet. There must be the roof. Let's get everything but those off. Actually, I'm going to get them off anyway because they can go back over there, take up less room. They've got the numbers on them, so I know what one's which. Fairly easy. I quite like that this is fence, but it's also A's for Lumi. Lumi. Don't quite get that. There we go. There we go. So that's that. I need then fit with the house. We've got front door to go here. Yes. So it's not just entrance to the house that's got a door on it, it's entrance to the entire yard. So that goes on there. Fence with tree on it goes on the back here. Tree on it facing that way. There's more to building this than I was expecting. I don't know. I mean, it's not a difficult build by any stretch. Don't get me wrong, but it's still more than I was expecting to build into it. So that's going to go on that way there. There we go. A little fence over there. Right round. Yeah. All back in yet with the window That one on there. Sometimes go that goes together better. A tree is going there. Yeah, like there. All right. So I couldn't tell where it was going, but there it is. A tree there. Bent little grass bit in there. Okay. I need Lumi there. That's going to feed through the bottom of that. I wonder why I've connected some of these wires, but some of them we haven't. Right, so he goes there with his laser. That's going to go through that hole. Because it's right next to it. Hole for that one. That one's going to have to go around behind it over there. Cool, right. Some of the inside part of the yard, then I'm sure the outside fence. First connect the long fence. Yeah, I've done that. It's all easy peasy. Side roofs. Right. Let's move that back over out the way. The two roofs. I've tidied up first. What do I need? B1. This one here, not 2 yet. 1. M3 nuts. 4 of them. That only leaves 1, so that's going to be spare, isn't it? M3 by 10. 4 of them. We've got lots of them. Okay, then we've got other things to fit. Wait, what? We've still got a button. We've got raindrop sensor. We've got 1 screw, probably nothing. Photo resistor. Open sensor. DHT11 sensor. So basically 5 other things and only 4. Oh, no, there's 3 on that one. Okay, that makes sense to me. When we're using the lock nut, I haven't used any of them. There's M3 nickel plated. M3 nickel plated. I've been using lock nuts in a couple of other places that I haven't. Strange. Oh well. Right, what do I need? I need the button and the motion sensor. Button, motion sensor. These would be this type of nut. Where would I be using the other one? Locking nuts. I shall go back through the build and see. 9. So there's 8 of them going to be used somewhere. Any suggestions? Any ideas where you would put these? I'll put that on the wrong side because it's got the E1, which I don't want on the outside. Yeah, where would you think I would have locking nuts? I'll go back and replace a few. I can think of 4 places that I would have them. Not 8. So the PIR is a motion sensor. The button is obviously a button sensor. So you wouldn't normally have either of those really on a roof. Motion sensor maybe if you were worried about birds or something, but probably not. The other one, I've got the other 3 sensors to put in place. And that will be the end of the build, really, when I've got the roof in place. But before I put them in, two down there. I'd have locking nuts on those, I think, instead of they're on the outside of the build. If that makes sense for me to have those there. How many more did I have left of the others? Just the one, which is almost certainly a spare. That one. Basically, I need 6, don't I? 4 more. I need them for that, basically. Need the normal little nuts for that. I'm going to have a look through the instructions. See if I've blatantly missed a bit where it said locking nuts. Just have a scan through. Just says nickel plated nuts, which is what it says there. No nuts used on that. That was just nickel plated nuts. This bit doesn't use them at all. And nickel plated nuts, yeah. But they're the tiny ones, the M2 ones. It's the M3s that I'm looking for. M3, nickel plated lock nuts. Right, so they got to be on the bits that I've already taken apart once. And that would give me 8. So only got 4. No, so those 2 that I put in there, I don't need to put in there. Right, okay, I get it now. They need to be on the door bits. Which makes sense, because that's the bit that's got to be done up and still loose. So on here, where it wobbles around, because it needs to wobble around, I need to use the locking nuts, because that will hold it tight in the right place. So, yeah, so let's change those ones out. And I'll take them back off the battery box, because I'm going to need them. The window. Yeah, that makes more sense to me now. Now I'm thinking about this. Otherwise, they were going to be loose. And every time you open and close the door or the window, something might go wrong. So yeah, that makes sense to me on that. So bear with me while I get this sorted out. Just amongst yourselves. It's going to take me a minute. In fact, it's going to take me more than a minute. That's going to be a pain in the backside getting to that one for some reason. So I shall not do that one. Do that one behind the scenes. Can't reach down that far. I'm going to have to do the rest of them anyway. Not these ones so much. But the other one, because I'm going to have to take that back up again. So there we go. That's that done. I do need to tighten them up, but that's okay. I do need to take them off of here as well. Put this back to how it was before. Take that as a lesson. Learn to read things better. Have less trouble if you just paid attention to the words and things instead of just looking at the pictures. I did think it was strange that they didn't really differentiate between them, but of course they did. It's just that I didn't. So once I've got this one off, I shall do down here out of the way for a minute. To get that one off, I've got enough to do the other half of the window, the roof. Right, so that's that bit done again now. Then I still need to do this bit again. Let's once again remove that from there. At least I know it comes off of there now. It did once, it will do it again. Out you come. There you go. Right, so that's that. Let's get these all changed out. Locking nuts. Nearly there. One. Got one more to put in on the front door, but I can do that afterwards. Don't need to worry about doing that now because I just need to do this one now because once I put the roof on, this is not coming apart again. Get that one back on there. So anyone got plans for the weekend? Anything? What are you doing tomorrow? Last Sunday of the year. Anything special? Been out anywhere? Seeing friends, family, show? Happening for the rest of you in the world. If there's anybody still watching. Apparently there's one person still watching. Not been my most popular stream, this, but it was short notice. I think I'm better off not tightening them up by nut at all. Runs too tight now. That's better. There we go. So I've got one more locking nut and bolt to put in at the front when I can. And I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4 spares of those, but I only need 3. Get that back on there. Right, let's got that back together. Move that over there for now. Assemble this bit with those that way round. We're going to have this on this side. Screws. Two, and 2 more. That. That one on there. I think this is a humidity sensor. Might be temperature. Seen the temperature sensor, so thinking what would be useful. Crane over there. Like so. And light is the last sensor to install. All sensors that might well be useful for you in a smart home. And this is basically training to build your own smart home, which a lot of mine, the lights are certainly controlled by a digital assistant already. It would be quite cool to have other things. Not quite sure that I trust them to lock and unlock my front door yet. I like the idea of it, but I'm not quite sure that I trust it 100% to do that yet. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that side of things. Got those in there. Using them yet. That's that. Right, then we've got a wiring diagram to do. Let's have a look at that. Colour of the wire is blue, red, and black. Blue wire to the S, red to the V, black wire to the ground. That makes sense. Wire colour of the servo is different. RX pin doesn't need to be wired on that. Strictly for on the wiring. Connect it to the board. Okay. So, did it say to put these on the house yet? Doesn't. All the roof. The roof's plugged into place. Then it's wired up. Right, okay. We're going to have to wire it up in the process of installing it onto the roof, so we know where things go, because they're all the same. So we've got two more 4s, lots of 3s. 3s are going to have to go through here, aren't they? Again, we've got blue to the S. There we go. Blue to the S and through to the inside. It'll be easier doing it the other way, hasn't it? Pull that through there. Blue to the S. Okay. These to the same. Blue to the S. Wire going in. Come on, let's go. Blue to the S. S is signal. And then we've got power and ground. Basically, all sensors work the same way. They're just going to give back a reading, which will tell us whatever the sensor is detecting. And indeed, on many of them, how much the sensor is detecting. So if it's detecting a lot of rain, a little bit of rain, a lot of light, a little bit of light, that sort of thing. We've got 4 on the tree. That's got 2 sensors on it, hasn't it? See what we got. Ground that way, so that's that one. That needs to go under there. And then that can go through there. Oh. Oh, that did say that doesn't need a thing connecting to it. Yeah, it says it doesn't need a thing connecting to that. But I've still got 4 on it. I don't know if I need a 4 on it or a 3 on it. Don't know. Leaving it on there for now. We've got the blue LED. Back there. That can go down through there. Right. Is that everything? Have I just got lots of spare wire? So we've got the main board piece that I need to make sure I wire things up in the right places. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to put some batteries in because then I haven't got them floating around either. So I've got 6 AA size batteries. Sitting in there, which will power everything, or which will power the board, and the board will be powered by that, but I'm not going to plug that in yet because I don't need power going to it for plugging it in. So that's that. Back together again. I will need some plugs to plug this together and indeed the roof. For now, I've got 8, so 4 and 2 for this. So there's a couple of spares on that. Let's get those out. Three, 4. Actually, I'm going to get them all out. And I can get rid of the big bit of wood. Probably not going to need them, but it's best to have them and not need them than to have thrown them away and need them next week. Right, that's that. How is everybody? Bobbins plans to eat a huge quantity of party food, followed by a similar amount of mince pies. I finished off my box of mince pies earlier on. Being the only one in the house that eats mince pies, I had a box. Right. So let's see. If I can make sense of all this wiring diagram, which you've seen here, I need to plug things in. They all plug onto here and here, not on the outside bits. So it looks like I've got spare wires. So whether I needed to replace that with a 3 or a 4, I'll figure out. It depends on where it's got to go. It's got to go. I can just overhang. That's right. I'll sort it out for the 3. It looks neater. Or does it look neater having an extra wire or having? I'll have the darker wire because I don't want the big white bit. We're not using the 4th pin as it says. I have a darker wire. They're the same length, aren't they? That doesn't actually help me at all. So we'll have the ground. This one goes on there, but not the one on the far right. That just goes on there. That one just goes down behind the tree. We're in front of the tree for some strange reason. Okay. So let's figure out where things go. How shall I best start? Let's start. The one on the far left over here is the tree, right? And they're color coded on there, which makes that so much easier. And that goes on there. That's easy. Right, the next run along is the first thing we did, the colourful tube thing. Mirror. Yeah, which goes in there. The next run along is the window servo. This one, which is a different colour. That's got to be that way around. Pretty sure that that's the right way around for that. Get it on the right plugs. There we go. Window servo. Then the next servo was over from this side. The orange bit is the signal on the servos. That goes on there. And then there's a gap, and then we get the laser. We're not using all of the pins. In theory, we could have another sensor or something plugged in there, but we're not. Then we've got the tree on the next block, but the first one, no, the second one. There. Next to that is the PIR, which is this one. So that's got to come through there. Is that all of these? No, I haven't done that screen yet. Where does the screen plug in? Screen, there it is. Top of that. This is for, the white is that way. So there we go. There. Okay, so that's everything from that done. Now we've just got these to do. Got the PIR come through there. And that's going, where did I say that was going? next to that. Right next to that? Yes, right next to that. There. Apologies that you probably can't see very much of this. There's not a great deal to see. Then the rain sensor. Oh, why is that going around like that? So let's get that out of the way there. Rain sensor is that one. Not the rain, the moisture one, the blue box. There. Then next to that, we've got the button. This one. Use that one. Button. Okay. That's that. Let's put that in place. Like that. I can work around that now. Then we need a couple more things to do. Door sensor, which I haven't got a plug on. Ah, there we go. That's another one of them. That's going to come back through there. Right, okay. That I can't do very easily, can I? Plug that on there in a minute. Plug the other end in first. It'll go next to that one. Yep. There. Okay. Then we've got the other two are going onto that bit down there. Which one's which? We've got the top one is the light sensor. Blue that side. Top one there. So this board is obviously specially designed for this kit. With all the plugs pre-made, pre-soldered onto it. Nice and easy. The last one should be that one. Goes just next to that. A bit like that. So yeah, there are several. Red wire, RX pin of the voice controller doesn't need to be wired. Strictly follow the orange because otherwise it won't work properly. Then put the roof on. Then put the side on. And then fit 6 final bits, and that's the end of that page. So that's got to go over there like that. That I can plug on in a sec. The roof's got to go on. Like that. Not a very good fitting roof, I must admit. Got a gap down the top of it. That'll let rain in. This has got to go on over there. So then I need these to go through to secure the roof. Just like how a real roof is fitted, I'm sure. That. On there. One more on this side. Cool. And then the two on the sides. Can't escape. I would have been happier if there was a thing around the outside of the door and the window. Because as this is, it's not terribly secure, is it? You could just unscrew it and take it off if you want to break in. Last part of the assembly. That on there, and then we get final wire, plug it in because it couldn't reach before. Onto there like that. So we've got a board. Now got a little pre-program to talk to us. Little lights come on, so things are working. Got a light on the motion sensor because it's detecting motion probably. Yeah, there we go. Comes on when it gets motion. I'm sure that'll work when you push a button and things. But I shall unplug that for now because I need to program it. So we've got some wires spare. Obviously, we've got the keyless entry system to use at some point. And we can get to the USB port for plugging. I was going to say charging. So yes, I've got one more bit to attach, which I need to get this front panel off again, just to put that in place. But other than that, we've got a door that will not open now because it's got a bit across there. Wait, what? That's not entirely well thought out. That's going to hit against that. Something's not quite right there. Maybe it's just not quite back enough. Or maybe it's because I've not got that bolt put in. But we've got that. We've got a window over that side that will open and close according to the instructions given. And it's ready to talk and listen by the sound of it. So there we go. That will be that completed. The build complete anyway. The electronics part I shall do and release as a video. So thank you for joining me on this part of the build. Or rather, for the build. I quite enjoyed it. Do let me know if you like this sort of thing, and I shall do other streams. I'll have to pick up different kits, but we'll see what I can do on that. But I shall return tomorrow back on the gaming channel for a game. Funnily enough, as you might have guessed, that's what I do over on the gaming channel. I don't do any model making over there. So join me tomorrow night for that over there for some Hogwarts Legacy. A little bit of a different thing for Christmas. It won't be Christmassy. I don't think it's winter there, but we'll play something. But other than that, I've quite enjoyed that. I shall get the electronics done and a video uploaded of that over the next week or so. So keep an eye out for that if you like that sort of thing. If you don't, then feel free to not bother watching it. But other than that, Gemma says, great stream. I'll put my glass on to read all that now. Night all, take care, everyone. It looks like a weird gingerbread house, says the Bobbins. Bobbins has got 4 boxes of mince pies left. Well, if you're after sending any out, let me know. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. I shall end the stream there. I haven't got an ending set up, so it will end quite abruptly. But you know, I mean, just farewell and goodbye. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. I shall see you for more of this very soon.